Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And for New York, we've got Anunoby. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the one spot. So we're still in the early days here of this season, but Doris, for teams getting a slow start, how worried should they be?
Well, wins and losses matter no matter when they happen, so obviously there's always a little concern. But some of this is about, do we have our full contingent of players? Is there anyone that's starting out coming off an off-season surgery? You have to figure out the context of the slow start in order to gauge how concerned you are.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And it's in there.
Boy, I love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Hart. Oh, good on the three. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek freak. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And here is Antetokounmpo after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And the three off target. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Trent passes to Lopez. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Hawks. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And it's Lillard missing. Bridges attacking. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
A moment now to see the stats for Mikal Bridges. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 19 points per game last year, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
On defense, the Bucks. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. No good. That would have tied it.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
And here is Bridges. After Taurean Prince hitting the three. Bucket is good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Lopez, a screen on Bridges. From deep, Trent. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 1. That puts them in the lead.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Now here's Giannis. His last outing with 20 points. It's Trent on the wing. Right side, Portis. He can't hit that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Oh, Anunoby in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, my. How high does OG Anunoby get to finish that pass? Wow.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Nice shot by Portis.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Left side, Towns. And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Pass to Lillard. It's Trent on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anunoby against Prince. Back to Brunson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Brunson against Lillard. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. And he hits it to tie the game up. He has 6.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Lillard. No good off the back of the rim. Bucks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Pass to Prince. Lillard up top. Brunson covering. Lillard misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to talk to his guys. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Prince. And it's Jackson in for Trent. Lillard looking around. Shoots over Payne, and it's good off the back rim and in. Lillard's got 8 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. AGA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now here's Payne, covered by Lillard. Here's Achua. Nails the baby hook.
My goodness, Precious Achua playing with force.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Pass to Portis, and he banks in the layup. And the Bucks lead by 4.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Payne finds McBride. Off target with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Back to Lillard. Pass to Portis. With the fadeaway. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Payne. Rebound, Milwaukee.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Count it. 12 points for Lillard.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's McBride, guarded by Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls for the Knicks. Landry Shamet comes in for Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. The Bucks also changing it up. Sims is checked in. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Damian Lillard. And McBride drops them both. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's Connaughton. It's rebounded by New York. And here is Shamet to the left side wing. With 4 seconds on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shoot 2.
That one falls for Brunson. And both free throws good for Brunson. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And Milwaukee has possession. They lead by 4. They've got Robinson. Achua is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Payne, and it's Brunson in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. McBride with the ball, guarded by Porter. Achua, the dunk by Achua.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Connaughton passes to Sims. Kuzma outside. There's the screen. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Excellent recognition from Kuzma. Solid running these screen and rolls.
Brunson against Jackson. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Payne. Fires the three. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his third assist on the night. Here's Porter. Hasn't made one yet. From about 16, here's Sims and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Puts it up off the inbound. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Porter's got his first basket of the night. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by one. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Here is Porter. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Over to the wing. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kuzma can't get it to go. Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Payne. Rebound, Milwaukee. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Here's Payne, following the bucket by the Bucks. Some nice passing by New York here. McBride passes to Achua. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee in the lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Connaughton. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. Achua's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now this is where Achua wants to operate. Nice close bucket.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Porter. And stolen by Achua. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a new group in for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Payne. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Porter against Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Boy, what a dribble move by Brunson. Ball on a string on that drive.
It's Prince on the wing. Back to Porter. On the wing, Giannis. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Powers through inside, Giannis.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
From deep, Brunson drains the three-pointer. Brunson's got 16 points.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Now, Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Green kicks to Prince. Buries the long-range jumper. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Brunson. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks with possession here. They trail by 1. Anunoby against Prince. Anunoby passes to Towns. Misses the 3. And Prince has got the ball here for the Bucks. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's McBride. Following the basket by Giannis. Anunoby passes to McBride. It's Hart on the wing. New York, no good that time either. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Giannis. Rebounded by Hart. New York has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Anunoby finds Hart. Here's Towns. Hits the jump hook. Towns has got his first bucket in this one.
Now, that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Hard against Giannis. Lets it fly. Bridges with some nice defense. The Knicks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. A miss that time would have put him up.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Lopez, a screen on Anunoby. Prince, the pass to Lopez. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside, Towns. Bridges for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's Giannis. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside, Towns. Down low. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Left side, Porter. Antetokounmpo, no good. New York's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Anunoby. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Bucks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. The kick out to Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Anunoby outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 3. On the wing, Porter. Defended by McBride. Porter, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Towns for 3. Wow, unbelievable.
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
It's a tie game in New York. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating it to offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Looking at the Knicks, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Portis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Prince in at the small forward. New York shooting well. They're at 45%. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Trent can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bridges inside. Covered by Lillard. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lillard's got 15.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
New York trailing. Here's Towns. Shoots over Portis. Out to Bridges. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
From deep, Prince. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 16. Brunson barreling in.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Trent outside. Kuzma with the screen for Trent. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anunoby finds Hart. Back to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges for 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Kuzma with a screen on Brunson. Here's Lillard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, taking what the defense is giving Lillard with an opportunistic shot there.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Prince. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Brunson with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Portis a screen on Anunoby. Nobody near Lillard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Knicks trail by 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot my craft. Keep the same mindset. Only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Achua, he's checked in for Anunoby.
One shot.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. It's good. Towns has got 7 points.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. 11 points in the game. Pass to Portis. Over Towns. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 5. And here's Brunson outside. The shot missing.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Bridges outside. Looking to get it going, and he sinks the layup. He's got 9.
Well, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Now here's Giannis. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. From outside, off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Brunson. Here is Lillard. He's got 20. Giannis, a screen on Brunson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Brunson against Lillard. Brunson, the bounce pass. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's Bridges. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Brunson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Lillard. From deep three-point land. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Towns against Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Bucks leading by 7. Lillard attacking, an easy 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 15 points here in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Prince. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Lillard. Payne with it. Porter's there. They grab their own miss. Towns, the pass to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Porter. He has 7. Outside, Green. Inside. 16 feet away. Kuzma can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 7. Here's McBride. The three-pointer is right on target. McBride's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Porter kicks to Kuzma. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Connaughton. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now McBride. He has 5. The dunk by Achua.
Well, with a little style is the vertical threat that is Precious Achua. That's a precious finish.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Porter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Towns. 11 points in the game. For the tie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 8 seconds left in the third. Outside Porter. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Cameron Payne, Miles McBride out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Milwaukee in the lead. On the wing, Jackson. Sims in the corner. They kick it out to Green from past the arc. Sinks the triple. Green's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Milwaukee.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the wing on the left. Kuzma, left side. Shoots over Achiuwa. Kuzma, that's good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Anywhere he is on the floor, Kyle Kuzma has confidence. That's a nice-looking midi.
It's Robinson, top of the key. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Brunson, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's good. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Green against Brunson. Here's McBride. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Milwaukee leading by 4. To the wing right side. Here's Kuzma. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
Payne. Out to Brunson. The tray. They get the rebound. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. 4 on the clock. Achiuwa finds Brunson. And another shot. Not enough on that one as it misses. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Kuzma. Near the 3-point line, it's Porter. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Green. Back to Jackson. There's Porter with the 3. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Brunson driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
That free throw, no good.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
And New York making a change here. Bridges checks in. And he's good on the second.
Now, Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Jackson with it. Bridges covering. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Achua. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Lillard outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bridges. Takes it off the glass.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Lillard outside. The 3. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Brunson. There's a screen by Achua. To the inside. Antetokounmpo with the steal. There goes Antetokounmpo. And it's good for 2.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Lillard from outside drops in the tray. Lillard's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And another turnover here by New York.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Giannis with it. Lillard outside. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Pass to Bridges. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks, David. Trent outside. Shoots over Bridges. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hart the pass to Brunson. Over Lillard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brunson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. Lillard outside. It's good. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Here's Lillard. Out to the right wing. Kuzma can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 8. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Brunson. Rebounded by the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Lillard. Five on the clock to the right side. Beyond the arc. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 6th assist on the night. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Brunson against Lillard. Right at the free throw line. Brunson, no good. Bucks leading by 11. Kuzma kicks to Lillard. And another three for Milwaukee.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And it's Towns on the follow.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And that one's good. Towns.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bucks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. Here's Trent. Right wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. The Knicks pull it in. And Brunson, here we go.
Boy, such a smart player. Brunson sees a defender out of position, just going to take advantage on that drive.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
It's Prince on the wing. Kuzma outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's a screen. Three-pointer, Lillard drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 43 points.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard outside. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Dame, how much do you challenge yourself to provide that scoring to get this team over the hump?
I mean, coming into the game, I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. Teams trying to stop me, so I let it come to me. And, nobody has ever won a game in the first half. It gets done in the second half, so that's when I come on and try to get it done.
That is when the stars shine the brightest, and you were shining out there tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Damian Lillard.